Let's talk about a feeling that I bet a lot of you know all too well. Being incredibly busy, but feeling like you're completely stuck. Today, we're diving into how one simple shift, from just doing stuff to having real, focused clarity, can be the one thing that changes everything for your business.
So, does this hit home for you? Your calendar is jammed. Emails are flying in at all hours. You are constantly doing things. But then you look at your results, your bottom line, and nothing's really moving. It feels like you're just spinning your wheels, right? Working so hard, but not actually getting anywhere.
And look, this isn't just some abstract idea. This was the exact situation for Carolina, a realtor over in Ventura. She was putting in 60-hour weeks easy, but her business growth, it had totally flatlined. She was the perfect example of someone caught on that hamster wheel of being busy instead of being productive. And this slide really breaks it down, doesn't it? On one side, you've got busy work. That was her world, just reacting to whatever the day threw at her. That leads to inconsistent outreach and, of course, stalled growth. But the other path, productive action, well, that's a different story. It's not about working more, it's about having a clear plan. That plan leads to systematic follow-through, and what happens then? You get consistent client acquisition. So here it is, the big secret. The solution for her wasn't to somehow find more hours in the day. No way. The real breakthrough came from a total shift in her thinking, getting away from all that frantic activity and focusing on thinking with absolute clarity. So who helped her make that shift? The catalyst was a business coach from Oxnard, Gabriel Olguin. His entire approach, which he's been refining for years, is all about helping professionals like Carolina cut through all that noise to find what's truly essential, to find that clarity. And here's the path he lays out. It's like a set of dominoes. It all starts with clarity. Once you know exactly what your next steps are, it naturally leads to action. Taking that right action is what gets you clients. And then, doing that over and over, that's consistency, which is the only way to get real sustainable results. It all flows from that first step. But what do we really mean by clarity? Think about it like this. It's not just some fuzzy idea of where you want to go. It's seeing your very next steps so vividly, so precisely, that doing anything else just feels, well, illogical. It completely removes the hesitation, the second guessing, and just replaces it with forward momentum. And hey, this isn't just talk. Here's a review from a client who went through the same thing as Carolina. They said, "The clarity I gained was immediate." That word, immediate, that's powerful. It shows you that this kind of mental shift can unlock progress right away without having to grind for weeks and weeks. Okay, so how is this clarity actually built? It doesn't just happen by magic. It happens in a really structured, really practical environment. So let's pull back the curtain and look inside the weekly coaching sessions where this all comes together. These weekly sessions are super practical. They kick off by sharing wins to build that positive energy. Then, it's about diving right into solving real business problems, the stuff that's actually holding you back. And the training is hands-on. A great example is how to use modern tools. You know, AI is fantastic for execution. It can help you draft follow-up emails for sure. But it can't tell you who to follow up with or why. That strategic thinking, that clarity, that's what Gabriel helps with first. Then the session wraps with everyone setting clear commitments, so talk always turns into action. So you might be wondering, hey, is this for me? Well, this approach really clicks with entrepreneurs who are tired of fluff and just want practical guidance. It's for business owners who are craving real momentum, and for sales professionals who want to communicate more effectively. Honestly, it's for anyone who's truly committed to getting better, week after week. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. But for those of you who are thinking, this sounds interesting, there's actually a way to stop just hearing about it and to experience it for yourself. There's a free weekly group coaching call that's open to absolutely everyone. It happens live on Zoom every single Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon Pacific time. It's a great chance to see this very practical coaching style in action. And if you want to connect or learn more, here's how. The main spot is his website, coachgabrielolguin.com. Now, if you want to see his 5-star reviews, just go to Google and search for these 2 words, Go and Coaching. You can also find his YouTube channel under his name, Coach Gabriel Olguin, and there's a podcast too for even more insights. So let's leave you with this one question to think about. If you could just push aside all the noise, all the distractions, if you had total, absolute clarity right now, what is the one thing you would do differently tomorrow? Because the answer to that question That's where your real progress begins.